Credit crunch, recession, cold winter snap, fuel strikes on their way, but at least there's one corner of Essex where happiness is still a hard currency, and tungsten is worth its weight in gold.
Just a special feeling around the place tonight, a real buzz.
Terrific night's darting entertainment at the Circus Tavern here in beautiful downtown Essex.
Oh, now he's back in it, now the crowd are on their feet, now the Circus Tavern's rocking again.
So here's how it works. In the afternoon, 16 players went head-to-head in a straight dash to 6 legs. The winners went through to the evening's quarter-finals. The semis and the final follow on Sunday.
Now, the last 16 threw up a really classy encounter between two former world champions of the Circus Tavern. Dennis Priestley slumped to a 5-0 deficit against John Part, but as we join the action, it's 5-2 and the fight back is underway. You won't believe what you're about to see.
Priestley just has to get the big numbers, got to.
Well, if he hits a single here, he'll have to go down for the 19s, but he'll probably stay there now. May even go for the bull. No, he's going with fantastic 180 from Priestley. That's his 4. It gives him a real opportunity.
John Part, 93 required. He's got the 25, 18. He's got it. Bull now for the match. But he's got a difficult sort of approach here. He's covered it and couldn't get near. Great chance now for Priestley.
Nice miss it in the 18 to leave 32, but Priestley now. Big concentration required. Well, 16 bull, but if it's the treble, it's double 9. Well, not bullseye for Priestley. The biggest bull of his life. And he hits it! Fantastic peg by Dennis Priestley, 5-0 down, pulls it back to 5-3, has got the throw. John Part got some thinking to do.
He's got the throw, he's got the momentum, and look at the reaction from the Priestley fans. And now it is electric here at the Circus Tavern. Priestley in the zone, and maybe he can pull off this phenomenal comeback. 5-0 down, now 5-3.
Well, I'll tell you what,
125.
Fantastic start in this leg, and if he can win this leg, John Part will be thinking, what's going on here? I should be in the back room now having a cup of tea.
Or something.
137.
John Part looked as though he was almost home and dry. Priestley with the darts now, and if he wins this leg, then Part, well, his heart really will be fluttering, won't it?
Certainly will, with the way Dennis is scoring. Needs to keep the momentum though. Well, fantastic
95.
last dart by Priestley.
Be interesting to know if anybody had had a go at that on the odds, you know, at 5-0, because you would have got a huge bet on Dennis Priestley.
Well, he certainly would have.
97.
Not just the scoreline, but the way the game was going.
You certainly wouldn't discount his chances now, though.
Well, that's one of the beauties of this game, John. Swings in roundabouts so many times.
Such a battler is Dennis Priestley. Needs a treble.
95.
Good last dart. The crowd really into this match. Sometimes you see games and it's almost just like party time for the crowd, but they are hanging on every dart here. Superb darts, and the Priestley
83.
fans, they know that their man now has to get a big score and set up a finish.
Well, they were quiet 10 minutes ago. Now the hearts will be fluttering. He's coming down for the ball, I think, or treble 10.
130.
Yeah. Well, now he's got 2 darts
130 he scored, so he's left with 56. Part on 184. Priestley with 56 when he comes back.
Dennis, you require 56.
Bit of a technical glitch somewhere there, I think. 16 double tops he'll go. 16 he gets. Double top now. Oh, look at that! You can hardly believe this. Priestley looked dead and buried, and now he's come storming back. A phenomenal comeback. It's now 5-4. He can square this one off, and it could yet go to that sudden death last leg.
Well, if
84.
Jenny's watching this at home, she'll be up and down like an absolute yo-yo. She'll be falling off the couch, dropping a tea.
Well, he needs a treble, doesn't he? Now, has the
45.
momentum been broken? Part, remember, he's got the darts, just needs the one leg. That's Dennis's lad.
Adam there, cheering him on, always at the tournaments.
97.
Good cover shot there from Part. Keeps some momentum in his favour, but Priestley, 4 legs on the trot from 5-0 down.
Come on, Favour.
Needs another treble here. And he
100.
duly applies it. Keeps on his shirt tails. If he can do that, he might get an opportunity of a big finish.
The match is far from over yet. What a battle it's turned out to be. He's blocked himself on the treble 19. He's coming up for the 18. No, he goes for the 20.
82.
Well, now, a 140 would really give him a big chance in this leg. Needs at least a ton, though, to stay there.
If ever a treble 20 was needed, this is the moment, and it's not
45.
there. Anger, frustration. And Part, maybe now, senses that his opportunity will come very soon to finish this match. Coming down.
Well, he's not here trouble, John. So again...
180 would be handy.
Wow. Absolutely. I'm sure he'd take a 140 here, though, just to keep there. A ton, probably not big enough. Oh.
Covered it up, didn't he? Had to switch downstairs
61.
and it's gone into the treble 7. Unlucky. Part now on 179. The Canadian, 3 times world champion. Treble suddenly being found
59.
elusive. Priestley's got to get a big score here, has to.
Last chance saloon. 140 would pressurise the Shanghai from John Part. Another one of those. Fantastic from Priestley.
There was a very, very distinct Yorkshire voice which shouted out, "Come on, Dennis," during that throw. And Dennis obliged. Now John Part needs the treble 20. No, now Priestley will get his opportunity to make it 5 legs on the
60.
spin. Can he do it? 110 he wants.
110.
This would put it to the sudden death. 110, here we go.
2 darts at the treble for Priestley. Try the 21st. Treble 18. Looks like he's going for bull and double top. No, he's changed his mind. Treble 18. Oh, just under the wire.
50.
Change of mind
John
from Dennis
requires
Priestley
60.
during that throw. He thought about the double. 20 tops for the match for John Part. He's got 2 darts at it. And no! Priestley can make the comeback. He's still got another chance.
60.
Now, biggest moment of the game so far. Big 20. Right in the middle. 2 darts at double top. You can hear a pin drop in the audience. And it'll be a bit louder Fantastic comeback of mammoth proportions.
So an incredible 5-leg fight back to tie the match, but had the Priest done enough? Find out after the break.
Thank you.
There was a banner earlier on which said taxi for Priestley. If that taxi's still outside, I wouldn't like to be paying the bill, particularly if it's John Part who's going to have to get in it.
56.
Well, looks like the man with the banner might have egg on his face.
I don't think it would be easy to find that one now. Taxi for Priestley. He
99.
hurdled that one up. I think people would be laughing because Priestley has the advantage, even though it was a poor first throw. Needs to score big now.
Just one last big effort. Fantastic effort to get back to 5-5. But just needs... Well,
55.
John Part stolen the darts.
Adam can't watch it.
There's his mate.
No, that's his mate. It's
There's
not Adam.
Keith, his mate Keith from Watford. He can't watch. Adam's got his head in his hands.
43.
Jenny's on the roof in the house in Nextborough.
Dennis Priestley, 390 he wants. Still just about got the advantage. Limo for Dennis. Well said, mate. Dennis's concentration just broken a tad by that.
I've never seen a red and black limo, have you, John?
Dennis wouldn't waste his money on a limo.
Buster Furfleet. So who has got that last
137.
and final push?
Anybody's match. What a tussle we have had here. The momentum is with Priestley. 290 he wants. Good first dart. Beautiful. And a superb second dart. 140. Wonderful darts from Priestley. Friends and family can hardly believe it. And if you're watching at home, what a treat.
Well, if he does get over the line here, Dennis, to me, it's been one of the comebacks of
96.
all time. 5-0 down and out.
If you've watched this, you have watched a cracker. Priestley can finish it here. He's had a 156, not going to be this time. Coming down, I think. Went for the bull and got it. What a superb dart, Alan. Great dart, pressure, and he produced, and he's on 60. Big John's got to do it now.
I was just about to say, going for the bull was a bad decision, but he hit it. But John Part, 19 for the bull, or treble for double six, for an unbelievable finish to the game.
140.
No. He knows that Priestley now has the opportunity to pull off this phenomenal comeback. He was 5-0 down, and now you will not hear a pin once again. 60 he wants.
Middle of the big 20. Oh, he's missed the big 20.
15, he's coming down now, double tops.
double
This
top.
is it for Dennis Priestley. He's got it! He's got it! Quite astonishing! Dennis Priestley 5-0 down. We call him a battler, but that is amazing. And John Part, he applauds the Yorkshire battler. Dennis Priestley has produced one of the greatest comebacks you will ever see in darts.
5-0 down and got 6 back. I mean, I don't think I've ever done that in my career, to be honest. Can't think of ever doing it, but yeah, remarkable. I must say that I put my family and my friends through hell there, because I should never have been 5-0 down.
Your lad couldn't watch.
I couldn't hit a double to save my life, and that caused the problem. But anyway, it's all turned out hunky-dory.
Right, let's round up the rest of the afternoon's action, kicking off with James Wade against Kevin Painter, and it was close.
It needed all 11 legs to separate James Wade and Kevin Painter. The artist had his chances, but he missed a ball for victory, opening the door to Wade, who went on to take full advantage.
2 at double E.
Miles away, double 4. And James Wade sneaks the victory.
Kevin didn't play his best there, I didn't play my best there. I think I've had birthday and Christmas all in one with that one game.
Raymond van Barneveld completed the first whitewash of the tournament. Barney sent the Pie Man packing to set up an intriguing matchup with James Wade. Wayne Mardle, who gave us some great entertainment on day one, was beaten 6-4 by Mervyn King.
Game shot. Elements. Mervyn King.
Ronnie Baxter will be his opponent. He came from behind and notched up a Shanghai to see off Wayne Jones.
Game shot. Elements. Ronnie Baxter.
Colin Lloyd averaged over 100 to hammer Andy Hamilton 6-2 and claimed a place in the quarter-finals where he'd face Phil Taylor. Vincent van der Voort was impressive in his clash against the 14-time world champion, but he was powerless to prevent Taylor progressing. On this sort of form, Taylor looks simply unstoppable.
Honestly, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon just to be here. Never mind, I'm competing against the world's best players in the world, the best players in the world. So, what can you say, and to raise your game and to keep raising your game and keep the standard up. That's what it's all about, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what you've got to do to beat these players.
And in the first game of the day, Robert Thornton made short work of Alan Tabern. A comfortable 6-2 win means the Scots will face the king of the comeback, Dennis Priestley.
So a breathless afternoon's activity was followed by an equally breathless evening at the Circus Tavern. Coming up after the break, all the action for the quarter-finals. Don't kiss me.
Out here in Essex, out here where the M25 meets the water and jumps right over it. Out here there's no hiding place. Out here at the tavern. Half the men fell, then half fell again, and now it's down to 8. Just 3 steps from heaven, out here at the tavern.
So here's the confirmation of how they line up. Let's get straight to the action. It's Priestley against Thornton. We join it at 5-4. Priestley to throw first.
Priestley, I'm sure, before a dart was thrown, would settle for going in at that second break at 5 apiece, and then I think it's probably it all boils down to Dennis's stamina.
It'd have been okay at 8-0 down, wouldn't he, Stuart? Thinking he's going to win 9-8. But yeah, he certainly will. If he goes in at 5-5, it would be probably the happier of the two, in my view. But the game, although is steady, in the middle 90s on averages, hasn't looked like it's been set alight yet.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I think the player who does after the break just produce a little spurt is the one who's going to be through to the semi-finals. And Thornton here put a bit of pressure on. What a leg this would be for the Scot to win.
Yeah, 6-4 at the break. Put him in a good position. But not if that man has anything to say about it. Well, needed more than a 60. Still ahead, but Thornton a chance to lead a better setup. No, not with that dart.
45.
No. Only 2 points in the score, so Dennis got away with that one, really.
And how? Yeah, Thornton, we remember, semi-finals of the European Championship at Frankfurt was brilliant, wasn't he, for most of that match against Taylor. 7 apiece it was before Taylor won the next 4. But that's possibly as hard as Taylor's been pushed by anyone in a TV major for a fair while.
Absolutely, I certainly agree with that. But what he did in that game, Thornton, in the tournament, struggled on his doubles, but in that game he hit them every time he had a throw. Took out some big finishes, some pressure shots, and it gave him the chance. You've got to give yourself that chance. If you're missing doubles, you're putting pressure on yourself. You get that doubt in your mind, and then doubles start shrinking.
99.
Well, there's some pressure on the Priestley shot here. 111.
Well, stand on one leg. He's playing cricket. Treble 17 to the top of the board.
79.
Now this could be a pivotal moment in this match. One dart he's going to have at his favourite double top. Clip the bottom wire.
Certainly did. Plus the wire.
32.
Hit the wrong side. Well, Dennis, 3 darts in his hand. 32. Let's get back to 5-5. His friends and family there, waiting in anticipation. We'll have one eye there on the board now.
16.
And the head in the hands now.
Robert, you require 20.
Oh, what a time to lose the range on the doubles. Thornton now, double 5.
Game shot.
Well, that might be absolutely crucial.
And so it proved. Thornton pressed home the advantage to finish at 9-6. The Menace left with nothing in the tank.
Game shot. And a match. Robert Thornton.
I think the game too far for me, to be honest. You know, I've got to a situation where it's one game a day. No excuses, mind you. I mean, Robert really played very well. Didn't give him many chances. I didn't take many chances when he given me that what difference, I suppose.
So, the end of the road for Dennis the Menace, but Robert Thornton marches on. Next up, it was Raymond van Barneveld, and he had to take on James Wade.
With this huge 167 checkout, Wade capped an absolutely blistering start. But Barney bit back. We join it again with the scores all square at 7 apiece.
James Wade. 15 flag is James to go first.
Well, this game 2 and throw in. Wade pulled 4 clear. It's 4-all. Wade pulled 2 clear again. 7-5. Now we're back at 7-all. Well, it's a let off for James. Starting this leg with 98. He'll have to come downstairs.
And does so.
With no success.
Got the treble 3. These 2 players now
100.
looking for that 9-leg finishing line.
Just a best of 3 now.
His 4th 180 of the match.
180.
Right when it counted.
Great stuff by Wade. Back comes Barney.
100.
198, no checkout of course, but he can set it up. Needs a treble now.
58.
He would have wanted rather better.
Well, he'd have won his first 180 now. incredibly, 7-all, but he's hit twice as many 140s as Wade. 22 180s. Wade's at 11. Yeah, he's still in this match.
Check out was a possibility, but not now.
I think that's in.
120.
He just went a little bit high and it tops. Left himself 20. He made sure he didn't bust.
Desperately needed that one, but not now. Wade with a double 10 to take this leg and go to within one leg of the semi-finals. It's not a bad marker. Double 5 now. Yes!
Great dart.
James Wade. 16th leg is Raymond to throw.
That's the reason why, John, both these players, both at a 9-darter on television, and both multiple champions.
He's got one at last. Cue the hallelujah chorus. Raymond van Barneveld, his first 180 of the match to add to the 22 of 140 or more.
And he's hit that at a time in the game that he would be under most pressure. If he doesn't hold this leg, he's out.
What a response. Wonderful.
Oh, you could see him just try and float that one over the top. Managed it with his third dart. It's an impressive leg under these circumstances. One leg away from defeat and produces a leg like this. Should be out. 6 darts and 181.
And Wade going with him blow for blow. That's another 140. Van Barneveld on 181. And Wade is still breathing down his shoulder. He's got to get a treble now. Or a ball, of course.
Yeah, that'll do him. He'll go the ball route if Wade. It's a big score. Yeah, you'll probably see him go for the ball on this 91, John. If he hits a 25, he goes 16 for ball.
Gone for tops. And got it. Well, what about that for a way to respond under pressure? An 11-darter, just when he needed it. Superb.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Called by our spotter, Greg Bristow. Called that one right.
Game on!
So we reach the deciding leg. Wade with the darts. It is an absolute cacophony here. Great third dart.
Atmosphere is incredible. I don't think that's in.
Oh, look at that. Found a way in somehow with that last dart.
Huge
How
last
did he
dart.
thread that through?
Incredible. Great feel, great touch. Wadey's going to have to come downstairs. Needs to hit one.
57.
Raymond van Barneveld has a glimmer of opportunity against the darts. Great first darts. Exactly what was needed. Could do with another treble here.
100.
Well, he's got away with that.
Well, he's certainly sweating up now, and no surprise.
Great dart by Wade. Got 180 written all over this. Desperately needs a 140.
100.
Pressure, 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 pressure.
It's going right down to the line. Last leg, and still absolutely anybody's match.
83.
Right, this will be Wade's second one of these today. Riding his luck.
6-5 against Kevin Painter. And Kevin somewhere maybe watching this thinking, I should have won that match.
That's a disaster.
Ooh, loose last dart to 7.
Well, he's not left himself a shot.
That'll hurt.
6 darts from 218 now for Barney. New favourite. Needs a treble.
Opportunity missed. Wade can come storming back.
What do you do now for just a 140 or a 136? He's hit that treble. Needs a 140. Oh, pressure.
60.
That was naked pressure. Wade back on 116. Van Barneveld with a big 160. What a way to win this might be. No. Both of them feeling it. And no surprise.
45.
Hot in temperature, white hot in tension. And James Wade on 116. This for a place in the semi-final.
Well, I think either this shot's going to go or the 115's going to go.
Treble 20 for double 18.
Like threading a needle. No. 95 left, treble 19.
Can't bear to watch, can they?
78.
Great last start. Will it matter?
115 for Raymond Van Barneveld. Treble 20, double 18 he wanted. He can't do it now. He can't do it now. James Wade will come back with 38 to get.
Do you think he's going to go straight for double 19 or is he going to go 6?
99.
6 double 16 maybe.
James, you require 38.
There's pressure.
Is he going to play the percentages? Does he go straight for it? 18 double 10 maybe. He's done 18 double 10. Double 5 now. There it is! James Wade went for it his own way. The 18 leaving him eventually up there for that tough double. He got it, the double 5, and James Wade goes through by the narrowest of margins by the second time today. James Wade 9, Raymond Van Barneveld 8. He's into the semi-final.
Us as dart players, we've got more heart and more fight than any other sport, in my opinion. So, you know, I showed there that my heart and my fight and my will to win, and I come out the other side as a winner, so it's great.
So 2 down, 2 to go. After the break we'll find out who else made it through to the semi-finals.
And this is getting very heavy.
Are they all for you? Welcome back. Straight back to the action now. We've got Mervyn King and he's up against Ronnie the Rocket Baxter.
They were neck and neck after 10 legs. We joined the action at 5 apiece.
Game on.
As they bid for a place in the semi-finals.
100.
Nothing between them. Just slightly ahead on averages, Mervyn King. Was over 100 in the first set.
45.
In that first half, but down to 96. Well, I'll say down to 96. Nothing wrong with that, Stuart.
60.
It was 3-1 to King, and then 4-3 to Baxter, and 5-4 to King, and Baxter here.
140.
Still looking for a first maximum of this quarter-final. 3 for King though.
3 for King, none for Baxter. But he's had that 167. But more importantly,
100.
who's going to get over the line?
161.
Well, that'll do. 72 for King when he goes, with Baxter back on 216.
140.
Good pressure shot from Baxter, but Mervyn King usually goes for the treble 16, double 12. Oh, he's hit the 7. Oh, he's made a mess of this. He's a little muck. That's 32. What they call muck spreading, Stuart. Made a complete mess of that.
Requires 76.
Oh, Baxter can cash in here with double 8. Well, King did make a hash of it. Baxter didn't. He breaks again. It's 6-5 to the Rocket.
Game on.
Certainly made a mess of that finish there. Went for the treble 16, hit a 7.
58.
And missed the big 15. so quick.
97. 96.
Baxter took advantage, Stuart. That's the main thing.
Massively popular still, Baxter. King, well, he's now hit 3 in the last 3 legs. Mervyn King.
$121.
Yeah, got 2 180s, but lost both the legs, Stuart.
100.
Can he win this one with a 180 in it? Well, he's looking favourite at the moment. And it's Baxter can change it. Well, he's certainly making a good chance of it, and that's his first 180.
180. Mervyn to require 124.
Fabulous from Baxter. But bullseye now, the target for King.
99.
To open a 2-leg advantage for the first time in this quarter-final. Tops it is, yes, Baxter, double 10. Well, the crowd are on their feet, a little smile on the face of Ronnie Baxter, a smile of satisfaction. He's 7-5 in front and he's won the last 3 legs.
Well, I'll tell you what, Stuart. Mervyn King's hit 4 180s, and every leg he's hit a 180 is lost.
$97.
98 average to Baxter's 94.5. But Baxter's finishing 7 out of 13. And that, at the moment, is the important statistic. King, 5 out of 13.
Well, that's the only one that matters at the end of the day. You can have a 20 average, and if you hit the double at the end, you shake his hand and you're playing a game. Sometimes statistics lie. But it seems to have rocked Mervyn King
77.
here. And 34 behind. Well, he's in front after these. He's certainly in front after these.
140.
So he's got a good chance here, going 8-5 ahead. And then they'd be throwing for the match.
Well, what a turnaround again.
Ronnie require 124.
5-4 it was to Mervyn King. Bullseye again for Baxter.
99.
Well, apart from that 167, again misses the bull. 4th time. Mervyn King. 2 darts at the treble 20 here. Well, needs it this time, and it's not going to be. So Baxter, 25. It's got 1 leg away from the semi-finals.
Double 8 it is. Double 4. Oh, he's done it again with the last dart, and Ronnie Baxter has won 4 consecutive legs, and the Rocket is on the verge of a place in the semi-finals. King can't believe it. 4 on the spin for a rejuvenated Rocket.
Yeah, King looks dethroned at the moment.
51.
Baxter the Rocket certainly taking off in these last 4 legs.
90.
Well, I just can't see Baxter losing from here, but I said that with Dennis Priestley's game against John
85.
Parr.
Yeah, the way this tournament's gone, I think we're all done making predictions, aren't we?
60.
I think the most important thing to remember is all these players are capable. So if they do get that 10 or 15 minute spell, as we say, and rattle off 3 or 4 legs.
96.
Momentum, such a big thing in this game, momentum.
$140 would be
100.
just about perfect, but Baxter, you still feel from here, still has the advantage. Oh, what about this again from Baxter?
140.
Well, 129 when he comes back. Thought he might have gone downstairs, but there's a lot of room. And this Mervyn King needs to fill this in. He needs to fill this in. 140, it gives him an outside chance, but Baxter throwing for 129 for the match. Treble 20 in the bull. Well, not this time. You go for Bull anyway to leave double
89.
top. So Mervyn King needs the 111, Stuart.
He does. Well, he can't finish now. Well, the first start.
39.
I'm just wondering as well, you know, Mervyn King looks to be struggling with the heat on the stage as well, and he blew that big style, and Baxter doesn't. 5 consecutive legs. What a performance from Robbie Baxter. He is through to the semi-finals of the Players' Championship. King doesn't look too well at all, it has to be said. I wonder if he's been affected by the heat. But Baxter marches on.
Things go your way, people miss doubles, I get doubles, get bulls at times, and that's what wins matches, as well as championships as well.
Well, the last of the quarter-finals featured Colin Lloyd, who'd suddenly find himself bang on form again. He was up against Phil the Power Taylor.
As the scoreline suggests, this was a one-sided affair, but with Taylor marching relentlessly into a 7-0 lead, the crowd were still waiting for their first glimpse of a maximum. So could the Power deliver and complete the whitewash?
Not been a 180 in the match to date.
George Noble, our referee, just teasing us there, I think. I thought it was a max.
Not sure what Taylor was complaining about before the interval.
No, I'll have to get
Any
Ned.
thoughts on that?
No, the only thing I could lip read was something about
100.
bouncing. I'm not sure whether the stage was bouncing a little. Not sure.
Bit of vibration on the board maybe as Colin walks back.
100.
There's a bit of poundage up there. Maybe Colin thinks the board's vibrating a bit.
Well, we'll find out afterwards.
This could be it. There it is. First 180 of the match.
And a nod of acknowledgement from Taylor, as if to say, there it is.
He was doing it for fun on the practice board.
91.
Yeah, I seen you up there.
Almost throwing it over his shoulder and getting treble 20s.
Incredible, isn't it? And to think in practice he actually plays more often than not a little bit better than what we see on our TV screens, which is staggering.
Well, he was talking about Amir Khan, Marco Antonio Barrera, you name it. And
There's
still
the
hitting
score.
the treble 20s. Now then, treble 18 would set it up nicely. Oh
81.
dear, a loose start.
Failure require
Here we
161.
go. Seen him do it once already today against Van der Voort. And that was after Van der Voort did one to him. Just try and set this up. Treble 19, he hits with such regularity.
99.
89 to get on the scoreboard for Colin Lloyd. Treble 19 would leave double 16. 20 would give him the bullseye for his first leg of the match.
64.
Great effort. It's just not
Failure
happening.
requires 62.
Treble 10 for double 16 for Taylor. 20 now. Double 16 for 8-0.
It's a procession.
To the eighth leg. Phil
There's only one man at the races out there, and he's hardly had to break into a trot. 8-0.
Potentially, this is probably one of the lowest winning averages I've ever seen from Phil Taylor.
91 right now against Lloyd's 83.
Well, there's one in. I'm not sure about that one.
Well, there's some stato out there who'll be able to say, oh yeah, he won with an average of 86 in
maybe a few years ago.
1998, but it's
Yeah.
going back a bit, I would imagine.
Yes, absolutely.
53.
I mean, tonight is the night where he is beatable. You know, the lads left in this tournament, we'll know that Lloydie will kick himself.
140.
There's the 140. He only needs this leg, remember, Taylor. It has been an
95.
almost embarrassingly one-sided match. It's been a procession. And now Taylor just trying to set up the finish.
Yeah, my heart goes out to Lloydie. And there many times myself. No worse a feeling.
140.
We really want to give him a game for the fans. They come out. And he'll know that.
97.
Well, Taylor can check
Who
out, of
require
course.
81.
Treble 19 leaves double 12. He's got the single, treble 10 now. For double 16, gets it. Double 16 for the match.
65.
It's on the wire. He'll be back. Mark Lloyd, his last throw. Got a lot of positives to take from his performance
96.
against Andy Hamilton.
Who you require?
Jamie
16.
Caven. Here we go.
But no positives for Colin Lloyd tonight. For Phil Taylor, double 8 brings him the match.
Game, shot.
He wins
And
by
that's
9 legs to
Phil
nil.
Taylor.
One-sided. Let's be honest about that. Not a great game. Not a great performance from Phil Taylor. But a much worse one from Colin Lloyd. Taylor wins 9-0. Into the semi-final he goes.
No disrespect, but we've had some cracking, very competitive action today, and that wasn't one of them, was it? I mean, what went on there? You obviously had a great game, Colin less so. What went on?
Do you know, I don't know. I can only have a sit down and have a chat with Colin how he felt. I don't know. He's been struggling for a couple of, well, not a couple of years, but probably about 18 months now, and his confidence is down. So, you know, as a player, get on top of him as quick as you can. It was upsetting me a little bit. My game wasn't as good tonight because I felt for Colin. I mean, you don't want to beat him. I mean, obviously, I want to get through, but 9-0 is not the nicest way to get through, to be honest with you. And I feel for Colin now. But a win's a win, I'm sorry, but...
So, the semi-final lineup is complete. Ronnie Baxter has the seemingly impossible task of stopping Phil Taylor's march to the title. In the second match, James Wade will take on Robert Thornton, who'll be looking to make his first major PDC final. The action gets underway at 12:30 on ITV4.
OK, that is definitely that after an amazing day's action here at the Players' Championship. And I reckon the moral of the story is some are born to greatness, some have greatness thrust upon them, and others still only find greatness when they step on the stage at the Circus Tavern in Purfleet.